Happy holidays there, Wax Packers! Here we are with our final Wax Pack Flashback episode of 2023. It's been a great year. We've opened up some very fun packs of cards, and now we're getting ready to close out the holiday season. And what do you know? I got my stocking here. There might be something for us to check out. Let's take a look. Maybe a clue as to what. Hey, yeah. Hey, a can of Coke. Okay, so where could that be leading us here? Oh, what do you know? It's some South Pole vacation cards featuring the Coca-Cola polar bears from 1996. Oh man, they were a big deal. Those CGI polar bears, we were so amazed that they could sit up, that they could pop the top off a Coke bottle and have a drink, up in the frozen north. So it was a very interesting time where Coca-Cola really cemented themselves as a holiday drink. I remember like in the 80s there was like the 7 Up commercials with Santa Claus and his elves, and 7 Up had kind of the green and red motif, so it felt like maybe they were doing more. And now here's Coke really coming at you in a big way in the 90s. So let's find out what these cards are about, because I don't know if there's a story. I don't know if it's just like clever art from different artists. So let's see. Okay, so here we are with our pack of South Pole Vacation featuring the Coca-Cola brand polar bears card. This is interesting here. So it's talking about collector's cards, collect all 50, 8 cards per pack. But on the back here also, chase card inserts, okay? So let's see what it says here. Collect all 6 of the special die-cut and red foil stamped insert cards featuring the Coca-Cola polar bear as the coach for the Polar Bear Cubs T-ball team. Now that is high concept. There's a lot going on with that. Original artwork. Each card showcases original, never before seen artwork created specifically for this collection. So that is cool. All right. Also an interesting color scheme when you think about it. If these, I guess they're not officially Christmas cards, but a South Pole vacation, a North Pole excursion, whatever you're going to say about it. Let's see what's going on here. Because, South Pole, I was thinking North Pole the whole time, but all right. Oh, look, in the card backs, a similar color scheme there. So let's see what we got. All right, number 1 here. What is this? It looks like the Mutiny Express is the name of that boat. And we got some pirates, a pirate Captain Walrus, the kids playing pirate. What's this about? Okay. Early this morning, the Polar Cubs decided they wanted to take a cruise on the famous pirate ship at Polar World. Captain Waldo is taking them to a deserted island to search for buried treasure. Huh. So this is interesting. Like, they actually are telling a story, and I don't know if it's going to be one continuous story or just little adventures that this family is going on. All right, check this out. So here they are in the snow. You see some snowbanks that are shaped like Coke bottles. There's a Coke vending machine up there. And then that looks like the buried treasure map. So let's see. Once on the island, the Cubs immediately started digging for hidden treasure while Pop directs them with the map he purchased from Captain Waldo. As far as Pop is concerned, the only treasure anyone will find on the island is located in the Coke machine behind Captain Waldo's hut. So just full-on product placement, on top of the fact that they're already Coke cards. But the Papa Polar Bear then, his name is Pop, okay. Like a lot of people call soda Pop, depending on which part of the country you're in. All right, ooh. Okay, so they're off the island. Now they're in space with Coke bottle constellations, bubbles and things. Let's see here. After lunch, the Coca-Cola polar bear takes the Cubs back to the amusement park for an exciting journey into outer space on the Polar Shuttle. Okay, wow. I was not expecting them to go to an amusement park. All right. Ooh, a cave of mirrors back there. And there is the image from the package, actually. So that's kind of interesting that was one that they thought was so funny. They're going to put that on their, not quite wax packs, but their packaging. Looking into the funny mirrors can be quite amusing, especially for those who are along with you. Okay, so Hall of Mirrors. Ooh, now this is what we could get into. Yep. Video games at the Polar Arcade. Alright, the Polar Cubs have discovered the video arcade at Polar World and have sent the Coca-Cola Polar Bear to the bank machine for more money to play the games. They've never seen a place like this with so many video game machines to choose from. Boy, this is a fun place. This reminds me of when I used to go to Disneyland. They had an arcade in Tomorrowland, and I would just play the video games there because that was like the only place I knew that had a Spider-Man video game, had all these other things. So that is close to home for me. Speaking of which, there Pop went to go get the cold cash out of the ATM. Let's see what it says here. No vacation trip would be complete without several visits to the cash machine at the bank. No matter how much planning one does, it seems that you always run a little short of cash during the vacation. And then at the end, it looks as though he might have pushed the quick cash button too hard. He doesn't seem to mind, though. He's happy to be grabbing that green. Oh, another part of the amusement park experience. Yes, getting your photo with your family at Polar World. Alright, Pop takes the Cubs to the entrance of Polar World to get a group photo made for the family album. Now, you see there, not so subliminally, drink Coca-Cola, just on a sign. They're going to give you every opportunity to remember what you should be purchasing after this. A log flume ride? Oh, okay, let's check this out. The Polar Cubs convinced Pop to take a ride on the Wild River log flume. They made sure he didn't see this part of the ride and talked him into sitting up front where he would be less likely to get splashed. They really got a kick out of pulling one over on Pop. Well, there you go. It slipped right out of my hands. But let's see what I'm going to be choosing as my favorite of this pack. Let's check it out. Alright, so we did end up with one of those die-cut red foil insert cards. That's too bad. Maybe down the line we'll run into one of those. But it doesn't mean it wasn't a fun adventure. I actually liked for how goofy it was, for how chock full of product placement it was. I thought it was very nice, just like this adventure at an amusement park. I'd love to see that. But as far as my favorite card, I think the one that stood out to me the most is Pop at the ATM machine there, because just look at the joy on his face, Coke in his hands, cash in the other. I just feel like that's how the Coca-Cola company was feeling. Trading cards are hot. Everybody's gonna buy these things. We're gonna be rich. Well, richer. So yeah, there you go. A nice adventure into 1996, synergy between trading cards and the soft drink community there. You know who would have made a great series of cards are the Spots. Did 7-Up ever do trading cards? I don't think they did, but I would love to see those, along with all the other tie-ins that they were up to back in the day, video games, and even their awesome and delicious fruit snacks that I liked back in the day. Anyway, we're talking about Coca-Cola here, right? Hope that you guys enjoy your holiday season, and I gotta tell you, let me just grab this here. I mean, we got a stack here going into 2024. I mean, we got a lot of stuff to look at, and there's more on the way that Mickey is sending me, so it's going to be a very full year. I hope that you look forward to what we find there. And hey, if you get some awesome trading cards for the holidays this year, be sure to show us, at least leave a comment down below, but stay subscribed here to TRN TV on YouTube so you don't miss a video, and we'll check you later. Ho, ho, ho!